So I have a question coming in from Haley actually, who wants to know timeframes. I mean, what does it take? Does it take me a week, a month? Does it take me 2 years?
Oh my God, it's like 3 days. It's not a big deal.
Is it, can I get this thing done over the weekend? Is it what is the time frame necessary to truly make sure that I'm ready?
It depends. If you buy a really good craft beer for your assessor, I'm just kidding. No, in all seriousness, depending on the level of FedRAMP, depending on the scope and size of your application, depending on a lot of factors. Basically, how big is it? How much do I have to go over? Are you doing low, mod, high? There's a few different factors that go into how much of a pain in the butt is this going to be. Realistically, it goes anywhere from 3 months to a year, okay, to get you all the way from nothing, zero to hero, from nothing to FedRAMP ready and ready to go forward with an ATO. Then it takes time to get a 3-POW in the door because you don't want to schedule them the day after you should be ready because then you're guaranteed you won't be ready. So you need to have a gap in between where you're accumulating evidence, you're making sure that everything's running like a Swiss watch or a really bad Casio that got knocked under a tractor. And
you're so generous with the 3 month. I tell everyone out of the gate, you're going to spend a year, right? At a minimum, getting prepared, going through the process. Of course, there is the best case scenario, perfect world. Everyone is ready. All my documentation is perfect. My environment is ready. The credentials are ready. And we're going to get through all of this. And we are all dedicated 100%, maybe 6 months.
No, I'll be honest with you, Gabby. I've seen a company that did a self-assessment. They did a really good job. They wrote an SSP. They brought on somebody to help with an SSP. They wrote all their documentation. They wrote everything. And it went in about 3-4 months. Okay. Not including bringing the 3-POW in, but getting them ready for the 3-POW was about 3 months. Okay.
Sure.
But then I've seen companies.
When I say a year, I'm saying like your full authorization, not just the preparation.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Valid.
Preparation. Absolutely. You can get that done 90 days, 120 days if your people are dedicated. But from start to finish, you're looking at it.
I want to be clear. If your people are dedicated and if you've already written all the documentation, we can have you ready in 90 to 120 days. Okay. If you have people like, well, we're doing 3 other projects. Okay, this is going to take a while. And I mean, that's just the truth,
Yeah.
But yeah, 6 months to a year, even more than a year in some cases is absolutely correct. I mean, I've worked with clients that are like, okay, we're going to be ready. Oh, great. As soon as we finish rewriting half of our code and rebuilding 6 of our modules and, oh, well, that might take more than a year. Yeah.
Listen, I've had people come in, they get a gap assessment, they review their results, and then they say, we're going to revisit this because we don't know if we're really ready for this, right? We've got a lot of stuff that we have to implement. We've got a lot of tools that we need to procure. We didn't understand the level of effort. And next thing you know, their plan was to be authorized in 9 months, 15, 16 months later, they're like, we'll come back to you.
Yeah.
It really depends.